What would you do to reverse that trend? Of course, I'm thinking about Hispanics. I'm not an undocumented person, but I am reasonably suspicious. What would you do as a senator to reverse this ugly trend that we are going through right now?
I'm sorry, tell me again the ugly trend that you might...
Obviously, the Republicans have demonized Hispanics in this state.
The demonization of Hispanics in Arizona?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. John, what would you do to reverse the trend of demonization?
Well, I think, did you ever see Blazing Saddles? No, I bring that up seriously because in Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks made fun of everybody. And at the end of the movie, they said, everybody can come in except the Irish. I'm just trying to... This is a wave that has come, and it's unfortunate, and it's going to subside. What we have to do is continue to work together and not buy off on the hate, not buy off on the fear-driven politics that the Russell Pierce and Joe Arpaio types are fomenting, and Jan Brewer, just for political advantage. It's outrageous, but we don't fight it by getting more angry at them. We fight it by speaking the truth and working together, holding our arms together, and say we're going to move forward. We are all, I'm shocked that John Pyle is considering, weakening the 14th Amendment equal protection clause over native babies. This is outrageous. This type of behavior must be confronted, but we have to confront it together. And we will, and we will overcome. This is not an end game. This is the beginning of a new era. And I think the best thing about SB 1070 is that it has brought together the communities, it has awakened Arizona, and it has brought us into the national focus. And we now have the opportunity to really show the rest of this country that we can work together and we will move forward. So I think you have a great question, but watch Blazing Saddles, get a good laugh, and move on.
Thank you, Brian. What would you do to reduce or eliminate the demonization of Hispanics as a U.S. Senator?
Professor McDonald, it breaks my heart that you asked that question, because it is happening. And we have to figure out, is to get different people elected. I think that's the first thing. We've got to figure out a way to get people registered, we have to get people to vote, and we have to be able to say this is going to stop. This is not Arizona. It's because it's killing me to see that on the night comedy shows is that we are the laughing stock of the country. Actually, Professor Medrano and I taught in China. We taught in China. We knew what it was like to be a minority. I mean, we were the only people from the West where we taught in college. And we had people coming up and poking at us and touching us and taking pictures of us. And we saw what it felt like. But that's not Arizona. Arizona is the Southwest. Arizona has high Hispanic population. We have a high respect for one another. We've got to figure this out. So my answer to you is that we have to get me to the United States Senate. We have to get a better governor. We have to get a better level of elected officials. And we have to get out and vote and vote and vote, and to make sure. And that means you can vote and vote and vote, so that we stop the bleeding and get this turning around, because it is heartbreaking.
Thank you, John. Randy Glassman, you recognize?
Por 4 años, yo trabajé por Progresista La Unidad. Un hecho que ella enseña a toda la oficina es que nosotros representamos toda la gente de Arizona. Y es muy importante. Yo tengo mucho orgullo porque yo tengo el apoyo de más de 30 elegidos en este estado. Es muy importante que nuestros senadores quieran tener una mesa tan grande para tener toda la gente redonda con una silla misma. For 4 years, I worked for Congressman Rodney Glassman on his legislative staff. One of the lessons that he taught our office was that it's important to remember that we represent all of Arizona, and that we're here to serve all of Arizona. And that's why I have so much pride, and that's why I'm so proud to be supported by over 30 Latino elected officials from around the state, from the mayor of San Luis to Mary Rose Wilcox from Maricopa County Supervisors. Because the fact is, our next United States Senator has to be a U.S. Senator that wants to provide a table with an equal seat for all Arizonans. And And that's the United States Senator that I'm going to be, someone that wants to represent all of us equally and move our entire state forward.
Otra persona que puede hablar de eso. It's wonderful. But to your question, I don't think this is a funny issue. I think this is something that cuts to the heart of who we are. Yes, how do we change this? I have 3 solutions. We have to organize, we have to organize, we have to organize. Change has occurred no other way throughout our history. You know, we have a country with a racist history that was founded on the principle of slavery. But one person was counted 3/5 of a person if you were a slave in this country. So the only thing, good things like this happen when good people stay silent. It's that simple. Because I can assure you, when we were taking delegations, I think it was the only Senate candidate who was actually fighting against it and said when it was a bill, before it came along. We were taking delegation to the governor's office. We were there, maybe with 40 people. Another time we had 100 people. Imagine if 10,000 people had showed up. That bill would not have been signed. So it's upon us. We can fault Russell Pierce. We can fault Sheriff Arpaio. We can fault Governor Brewer. But then it comes on to us. What type of state we want? What is our threshold for injustice? What are we willing to just accept? The moment we withdraw our consent, I'm talking about African Americans, I'm talking about the white community. The moment we start to withdraw that consent, people don't realize there were 500,000 people that did not vote for Sheriff Arpaio in 2008. 500,000 people. 500,000. Right? So I think you brought up a question that this speaks to our integrity and our character as a community. Because 5 or 10 years from now, my daughter would ask me, when all this was going down, when people were marching the streets to stop 1070, when there was all-night vigils, when Richards were coming on state to protest, they're asking, what were you doing during this time? Right? And that's on all of us. As Arizonans, what are we doing during this time? When they start to reverse back, right? Take Arizona in a different direction. A direction we know conflicted with our sense of right and wrong. Right? So I think that's how we start to change. Yes, we have to vote. But yes, we have to organize. Because this type of attitude comes from a tendency when other of us have been lulled in the sleep and thinking that this is the type of Arizona we want to live in. So we need to change it. So we all need to organize.
Yes.